Welcome to 2025 and this Wednesday with Business Party Podcast. What is up, everybody? Look at everybody up in the comments.
Hi, folks. Welcome back.
Yeah.
We are back.
What is up? We got Jennifer. We got Louis, Muffin. Got good old Rich up in the chat. What is happening, everybody? How's everybody doing?
Hi. What up, Pigskin? Cheers, brother.
Oh, it's Pigskin. Yeah, there he is. What is happening?
I gotta do cheers.
What's up, Jackie? Oh, yes. Cheers. There you go.
Hi. What up, Jackie? Mama J. Here, cheers. Happy New Year's, fuckers.
Happy New Year's. Hell yes.
I hope everybody had a wonderful, wonderful New Year's. It's been fun. Holy shit, has a lot of things happened since we went live last time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, they certified. Well,
I know. I stayed out of a lot of it, actually, for my little 2 weeks off that we had going on. I was basically doing a lot of camping and stuff, did some hunting and whatnot. So I haven't really been in the news and everything. And then I go on Saturday with Rich on Off Label, and he starts telling me about all these bombings and stuff that have been happening and all that. And shit's been wild lately. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? Just out of, we all kind of knew. We all had an idea that 2025 was going to be fucking wild.
Wait,
what is happening?
Last Shake and Bake show is coming on tonight.
Yeah.
Just do the shake. Are they not doing it anymore?
What's happening? No, I guess not. Talk to Pigskin about it. Yeah, they're not going to be doing it anymore. It's nothing between them two, but yeah, you have to talk to him about it. I don't exactly know totally all about it, but he kind of told me a little bit about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely talk to him about it. But yeah, you got fucking the certification happened. You've got fucking Blue Anon going on like fucking crazy. These people are absolutely fucking insane. This lady, dude, we showed her last night, but
The shit cracks me up. She's like, I swear they're sending out messages to us.
what? Not this lady.
Yeah, no, they're yeah. There's other ones though I've seen.
Yeah, like the Kamala Harris is sending out messages that
Yeah.
At first they weren't going to certify, and then now that they certified him, that now they can really get him for the crimes that he's committed, and I'm just like, what are you talking about? These people are just insane.
I'll be in there. I'll be listening. Oh, not no volume.
Yeah.
You can't take no more. Hey, Magas, you never answered my question. Do you want me to buy you Kleenex, or no? You guys don't deserve Kleenex for your tears, for your little tears that you're gonna be crying, that you are crying now, but you don't want us to see. I'm gonna get you some toilet tissue to dry your lovely eyes. Yeah, because see, listen, you guys actually thought that you could fuck around with a prosecutor. Your little orange daddy dumpy pants thought that he could do whatever he wanted and get away with it because he has friends who are billionaires. Okay, well, guess.
How about the fact that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris had the most billionaires donating to them?
How far into the video are you on that?
52 seconds.
That's 52 seconds. I'll never get back in my life of her not getting to any sort of fucking point at all whatsoever. I'm like, what does she do? Like, that's a lot of hand gestures for no fucking point. You're not making it all whatsoever.
And she does it all fucking time. She keeps telling everybody that it's going to happen, that the certification, now that the certification happened, but she goes from in this video to talking about well, I'll play a little bit more.
Guess what? Nobody is above the law, period. So I know you maggots were planning on going or preparing to go to Orange Daddy Dumpy Pants' inauguration on the 20th.
They still are.
You need to get ready for our your soon to be president, Kamala Harris. Inauguration.
Dude, they sound just like the fucking QAnon shit.
Yeah, and
I can't wait for I can't wait for the Joe Biden or Kamala is actually president shit that's gonna happen later.
Oh, dude, or Kamala and Joe Biden are still the president, or Kamala's still in charge.
What up,
What
Oliver?
up, Oliver?
Hell yeah.
They know. Everybody knows.
Everybody knows.
Everybody knows.
Everybody.
And you have been found out. Justice had prevailed. And we're just sitting back with our blue nails or whatever we got.
Ma'am, you guys are melting down on the internet talking about how Kamala Harris is talking to you guys through cryptic messages.
I know.
You're doing it right now.
Or the other half are like, you know what's a good idea? I'm crying. I feel fucking terrible. You know what? I'm gonna film it, put it on the internet. That's what the other ones are doing. So
Attire that we got, and we're sitting back and we're laughing at y'all dumbasses. That's what we're doing.
oh yeah.
Because
Oh
we want to
nah.
again thank you for walking into the trap. We always knew that you would. That's how goofy you are. That's how goofy you are. Goofy. So stop running around here saying that's your new daddy. That Trump is your daddy. Trump is the president. He is not the president, baby.
No, he's not. Joe Biden's
He
still the
never
president.
will be again. He never will be again. Oh, and before I get off, has anybody seen JD?
That's another thing. They
I
say JD
guarantee
Vance-
I guarantee whoever is with look at that ring.
Yeah.
I guarantee whoever is with this woman definitely takes a 15-minute rest in his fucking car before he goes in that fucking house.
15. That man hits
20,
up a bar for an
Or he's at the
hour.
bar, or he might have a fucking his own place. Like his own place
His
that he
own
rents off to the
apartment.
side. And it's not even to fuck other people. It's just to have fucking peace away from this fucking cunt. It is absolutely horrendous. Oh,
Because last I heard he was singing like a canary. Yeah.
exactly, Polar Bear.
Because see, he not about
Crypting
that
messages
life.
like they claim Trump was
He ain't about
doing.
that life.
What up, OG?
Okay, so I'll come back tomorrow with some.
It's a sin.
So, hold on. I tried to get it last.
I made a huge mistake trying to.
I tried to get it last night, but she's live. I want.
Okay. Did you hear about court hearing? No. What you mean?
Nah.
You know,
fuck her.
Thank you everybody for reporting. Thank you. Because I want TikTok to know what we're dealing with here. So they need to.
So that's another thing
get
they
on
do.
top of their shit. You know what I mean? I know that he has to report on the 10th. I do know that on Friday, but that's all I know.
They report people.
all
They
I
don't
know.
like their answers,
Okay.
so they report
So-
them
Of
or they block
course.
them.
It's because they're
Hold on,
communists.
y'all. Let me report. Hold on.
Let me report. Dude, oh my god. That was what I said that one day. What was it in our Telegram? My new favorite thing to do on TikTok when I am on there is I'll go on the lives and I'll wait to see like whatever comes up with like stupid debates and shit like that. And I'll be like, another live about advanced faggotry. And just dip. That's all I do.
Give me 1 sec. Hold on.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to pull up something next because Davey's dipping out for a second. How about this one? Actually, let me bring that volume down just a little bit. Like a fucking cult, yeah. You guys seen this latest shit with Zuckerberg? Old Zuckernuts. Dude, he looks hilarious. Does he not look like he's a straight up? All right. I guess I'm just going to go ahead and say it, a straight up like New York Jewish dude with the curly hair and the gold chain and shit. Like I just expected New York accent to come out of this guy. But yeah,
We're going to work with President Trump
there you
to
go.
push back on governments around the world that are going after American companies and pushing to censor more. The US has the strongest constitutional protections for free expression in the world. Europe has an
Sewer Jew.
number of laws institutionalizing censorship and making it difficult to build anything innovative there. Latin American countries have secret courts that can order companies to quietly take things down. China has censored our apps from even working in the country. The only way that we can push back on this global trend is with the support of the US government. And that's why it's been so difficult over the past 4 years when even the US government has pushed for censorship.
Fair enough. Good
By
job.
going after us and other American companies, it has emboldened other governments to go even further. But now we have the opportunity to restore free expression, and I am excited to take it. It'll take time to get this right, and these are complex systems. They're never going to be perfect. There's also a lot of illegal stuff that we still need to work very hard to remove. But the bottom line is that after years of having
like child porn on Instagram, Mark? Is that one
Right.
of those things you need to remove?
time to focus on reducing mistakes, simplifying our systems, and getting back to our roots about giving people voice. I'm looking forward to this next chapter. Stay good out there, and more to come soon.
Oh, you mean like
So I guess since he downloaded the human update, he looks a little bit weirder and got more of a soul or something. I don't.
but he downloaded the 1980s version.
Yeah,
Human?
they the 80s. Right, he downloaded the 80s human update, so
He
he went
down-
full like New York Guido.
downloaded the coming-
Guido. Would
He
it be
downloaded
Guido?
the
Yeah.
Coming to America fucking version
Right, yeah.
accidentally. So like, yeah, what is he do? Like, he's missing the earring. He's missing the
Yeah.
cross earring, like the cut off.
He looks like fucking Temu Justin Timberlake.
It's gonna be me. It's gonna be meta.
Yeah.
But this is what he's talking
Uh.
about right here, though. Like, London's Metropolitan Police Chief Mark Rowley said he will extradite and arrest U.S. citizens over their social media posts if they violate their rules about political speech online.
Hmm.
And somebody said, "Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We're here about your. Are you the author of these posts?"
Yeah. Hold on, go to that post. When was that post? Was that from that earlier this year?
That was January
Whatever.
6th.
Oh, okay. So they're trying to still say it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, go fuck yourself.
Hey, fuck yourself.
We had a war so we can tell you to go suck a dick. Like that's the whole reason why, you know?
Well, that's the thing is like, according to the American, like in order for extradition to need to happen, it has to be illegal in both countries.
Mhm.
So like murder and all that stuff. Yeah. In the United States Constitution, you have the right to free speech, and the United States will not extradite you
Mhm.
because of your speech.
I literally told Dan Crenshaw to get fucked on social media, and he's like, you're not going to be able to extradite us for any of that shit. Like they're so dumb for that.
Yeah. No, but that's what they think. But they're really trying to go after Elon and think that they can extradite Elon.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. No.
Yeah, and get him over there and do all this. Like, no, like you guys are so fucking dumb. Like you said,
Mhm.
we fought a war so we didn't have to fucking listen to you people.
Right.
You think we're gonna listen to you now? You know how many
Mm-mm.
posts I've seen about like giant trucks and guns and go the UK would never, the UK couldn't
Well-
even imagine this.
Why do you think he's doing this now? Coming out with this, we're replacing the fact checkers with the same type of style that X is using. Do you think he's trying to cover his ass even more?
Yeah.
I mean, because he's already done it. Like, already saying number one that President Trump, but it was badass when he stood up and he had fight. Then he wrote him a letter or whatever. Admit like to what was it, Jim Jordan?
Yeah.
Doing that shit. Then now he's doing this. It's like he's either fully waking up or he got scared and he's like, you know what, I have to cover my ass as much as possible,
Well,
and
here's-
maybe it's time to just stop being on that side. I
Here's
mean,
the-
which
he's a
okay, I can
grifter.
understand stop being on that. He's grifting like a motherfucker.
Grifting
So
like a
that's
motherfucker.
okay.
So
That's what I kind of figure.
because if you noticed around the election time, they were censoring again. They started censoring again around the election time.
Yeah.
And now that Trump won, he knows Trump's going to be up his asshole. Like Trump is
Mhm.
going to be in there fucking 2 knuckles deep going,
Right.
yeah, you want to play around? We'll play around. you know, and
Mhm.
Trump's not going to give a fuck. So now he's like, oh shit, I'm kind of fucked. So now he's going, nah, listen, you know, we value. No, you don't. You don't fucking value it. Because if you did, you would have never fucking did what you did. You would have
Right.
never did what you did.
Exactly.
You would have stopped it from the beginning. But now that Trump's back in office, which you didn't think was going to
Right.
happen, yeah, he's terrified. He's
I
fucking
agree.
terrified.
Hey,
And
thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
and thank you very much.
We try. We just
Uh,
try to entertain and inform and have fun.
But yeah, he's fucking scared as shit right now at what Trump will do to him.
Yeah. I agree. I agree.
And so like he's like, no, it was cool when he did that. He was maybe I don't, you know, maybe we should stop. No, but you didn't. He didn't. And what the election, the censorship during the election is what proved it, because he said, yeah, Trump is cool, did the fight thing, and yet during the election time it was censoring again. And so no, you're not. You're just scared for your fucking life right now.
Mm-hmm.
Elon Musk told everybody to go fuck themselves. He bought Twitter and said, hey, have at it. Even though there's a lot of people still getting fucking canned on fucking Twitter for nonsense bullshit.
Yeah, which
know.
I don't get. I don't get that.
I can still see fucking vagina on fucking Twitter, but
Yeah.
you say the wrong thing about Israel, and they'll fucking boot you. Like, come on,
Yeah.
dude. Let people have their free speech. I understand you might not like it, but hey, it is what it is. As long as nobody's calling for the death of anybody or something like that, then
Right. And this will be the same way because we're streaming both on YouTube and X. YouTube, you're a cunt because of the way that you censor, and now X don't start doing the same fucking shit, which I don't know if your AI is gonna pick up on it. But Elon, what the fuck are you doing, man? Stop fucking censoring bullshit on there, man.
yeah. And listen, I understand. I understand that, like, whatchamacallit, hold on. Rich sent us something.
Mhm.
I understand that, you know, Elon doesn't have a lot to do with. I don't think he has a lot to do with Twitter anymore right now, especially since he's focusing on Doge and fucking trying to get us to the moon again. But
Mhm.
you know, you still fucking post on there, dude, every fucking day, all the time.
All the time, yeah.
You should know what's going on. You should know what's
Right.
going on in your platform.
Yeah, I agree.
It says us as Americans are struggling under Trump inflation. Gulf of America, baby.
I actually think that's pretty fucking dude. He's pulling. It's like he's either serious or he's pulling the ultimate troll moves.
I think a part of it is. I think part of it is a troll, but a part of it is. I think like the whole Greenland thing. I'm like, what? But here's the thing: is like we will do this. We will go. What the
I don't
fuck
want
is he
Greenland.
thinking?
It's a goddamn ice cube. Why the fuck are we buying Greenland?
But I understand that, but we do this all the time. Is we go, what
For
the
oil,
fuck is he
maybe?
talking
Yeah.
about? What the fuck is he thinking? And the next thing you know, another administration gets in, or somebody goes, hey, you know, fucking China just bought Greenland. You're like, what the fuck? Like that's what's going on with the Panama Canal. Panama Canal, they're talking about China wants to buy it, and if China buys the Panama Canal,
Fuck that.
we're fucked. We're fucked. And that's what they're talking about. They're talking about that the Panama has not maintained it, has not had the upkeep on it, doesn't really fucking want it, and they don't know how to maintain it.
From the future, bro.
Yeah. dude. Marty, it's your kids. Your
1.21 gigawatts.
Your daughter, she marries a black man in the future. We gotta go get her. That was one of my favorite Family Guy parodies that they did. When they're like, Marty, it's your daughter. What's wrong with my daughter, Doc? We gotta go rescue her. She marries a black man. Marty's like, yeah, that's okay. No, Marty, that's not okay.
That shit was great. That was one of my favorite episodes. That shit's so funny.
Yeah.
That one and the Holy Crippies of Crapple. And that was like at the beginning of Family Guy, too.
Oh, man. But yeah, like some of it I think is a play to just piss people off, and some of it is to just be like, there's a reason why. Like I really think that he has reasons why he says and does certain things, and we've had it on the show here. Like, there's so many things that he's right about. Like, he was right about the fucking when he was like, yeah, you just put UV rays into you or whatnot, or I don't know, the doctors. And then now, next thing we know,
Yeah.
we're fucking buying UV rays for our phones. And then he's like, oh, you put a disinfectant in you or something like that. And they're like, oh, you said bleach. And he's like, no, I said disinfectant. Like, the things, he doesn't speak correctly. And nobody's defending the way he's not partially autistic retarded. But like,
Yeah.
when
yeah,
he says
I get
things, it comes to fruition, and everybody's just like, oh, yeah, he was right.
Well, that's gonna be fucking crazy if we actually try to get fucking Canada or Greenland.
Bro,
Like, there's no way that we're gonna get Canada. Like, that's fucking insanity.
listen, fucking Justin Trudeau resigned, okay? There's something going on in Canada that all of a sudden that Justin Trudeau, after all these years, what did he say?
Yeah, yeah. How we feel about Zuck bringing back free speech? I mean, it's good that he's trying. It's good, but like we were saying, it's like he's just covering his ass. It
Yeah.
seems like he's scared and shit like that. But I mean, it's like it should be that way anyways. But time for him and Mus to make up and tenderly kiss on the sweet rays of the twilight moon. Quite possibly.
Yeah, you're not right. You're not wrong, because America is retarded. It's like we're a couple years away from. Well, the plants like Brondo.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
plants need electrolytes. Like, we're like literally,
right.
like, people are just fucking stupid, and they don't see this stuff. Like we were talking about congestion pricing last night, and literally,
Mm-hmm.
I cannot believe this video actually fucking exists. So for most of you who joined us last night, New York is going through congestion pricing. Anything below 61st Street in New York, you are now paying another toll on top of going into New York City. So you're paying
That's fucking ridiculous.
anywhere between
dude.
$9 with Easy Pass to $22 to get into New York City. Without Easy Pass, you're paying anywhere between $13 or $14 to $28 to get into the city if you don't have an Easy Pass.
That's fucking
Now you have to pay another $9. When it first started, they were saying from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m., you were going to have to pay $15.
So not only like, I mean, just all depending on what you're doing, like whether it's like you're paying parking or other shit, you're already paying for that. Now you're gonna be paying even more to go to work and shit, like we were talking earlier. Dude, it's ridiculous.
So now you have to pay the toll, you have to pay the congestion pricing, and then you have to pay the fucking the plate where you park your car.
I'm not sure, man. I think you can post links. I don't know how it'll go through. I mean, you could try.
If you go to Rumble, you can post links. I don't know
Yeah.
if on YouTube or
It's on Twitch. Yeah.
yeah, he's on Twitch. I don't know, but yeah, but listen to the people.
New York getting ready to be the city for the 21st century.
3, 2, 1.
The congestion pricing plan that gets underway.
They fucking cheered.
More control. Take our money. Yay.
They fucking cheered.
Oh.
I was fucking.
In a matter of minutes, drivers heading south of 60th Street will be charged $9. In the overnight hours, that toll goes down to $2.25.
So it went from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Is this another
Now
case of like
20
that? Is this another case of that all that shit we talked about during the vid fucking Munchausen syndrome, or is this like I don't know, like, is this masochism? Like they like to get beat the fuck down, or like, you know what? Hell yeah, let's pay more.
But these are the assholes that are part of like the Riders Alliance who take the subway every day.
In a matter of minutes, these motherfuckers still gonna be poor.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right?
So it went from, and then she was like, "Well, it's not the $15 anymore; it's the $9." Never mind that she never fucking talked about the $2.25 overnight. So no matter what, you're still paying 24 hours a day to go into New York City.
The plan has been in the works for 5 years.
Dude.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tolls into congestion pricing. And this is Brooklyn, you got New Jersey, you got Queens. All
Dude,
these
that's-
bridges you have to pay for to get into New York, and then you have to pay once you cross that bridge another $9, motherfucker.
Spent $500 million on the tolling mechanism.
$500 million. By the way, they project to bring in $480 million a month. $480 million a month just for this congestion pricing.
Well, like my main thing too is like with all this, how can people not see by now with all these programs that keep getting put into place to take taxes and stuff? They keep building up, keep asking more and more. How do you not see yet that they don't work?
Because
Or that
you
they're
know-
not getting put into the system, the money that is that the way that they say that it is going to? Like, how can people not see that yet? This is fucking ridiculous.
I mean, a lot of them saw it when they left when COVID happened. You know, they had the
True.
mass exit of people, and now that they're not getting those taxes from those people anymore. You know, they went to, oh, okay, let's see what else we can do. And the fucking people cheering had me fucking like, what the fuck is going on? But this is what happens when you anger people. I told Rich this was going to happen. I just found this article. Congestion pricing advocate attacked at New York City subway as new $9 toll pushes people into mass transit.
Sounds like the worst thing congestion is way up there in New York City and governor's backside. Yes. Yeah.
I mean, it's just, be careful what you wish for. A vocal proponent of the state's controversial congestion pricing plan, who's nudged New Yorkers into the city troubled transit system, was attacked at a Manhattan subway station over the weekend. Layla Law, whatever, president of the City Club of New York, which sued Governor Hochul to implement the unpopular toll. They sued the governor to make it happen. This is what I mean. There are people that are just so unfucking happy in their life.
What?
They sued unpopular toll for.
I don't even know what to
driving.
say to that.
Well, she gets what she wished for. She got what she wished for. She wants more people on the subway. You have more people who are going to be pissed off because they have to take the subway every day. And this is what she got. To implement the motorist driving to Manhattan said she was left bruised and battered after the Saturday afternoon attack on the 23rd Street station.
Wouldn't that encourage more people to jump those fucking the styles? And so that's what I think too.
At around 3:30 p.m., I entered the subway station at 23rd and 5th. Law wrote in a post after the attack, at the bottom of the first flight of stairs, an individual with a shopping cart began screaming at me and spat in my hair. This is what the wonderful woman looks like.
Man, it is really turning into fucking Gotham City.
It is. It is. Look, she's standing in the middle of the fucking road to take a picture too. That cab has to. That fucking cab. That cab is actually having to move out of the way so she can take this fucking picture.
I'm just gonna fucking be annoying as shit and stand right here in the fucking road. Yeah.
Dude, I would have just gone right next to her as close as I could and just honked the fucking horn.
Right? Average New Yorker.
I am shaken with the bruised ankle and a sore shoulder from being pushed into the wall, she said. This has been a distressing and painful experience. Police say that Timothy Elliott, 45, was nabbed at the station and charged with assault and harassment. He was released on a desk appearance ticket. Hours after the attack, the $9 congestion toll went into effect. The City Club put out a statement co-signed by Law praising its launch. This is what you get, though. This is what the fuck you get.
I guess I got to give it to some of the people that just keep staying there dealing with all that. Like, I don't get it. I'd be fucking gone.
And
Yeah.
now it's
Imagine having to pay $9 not to get your ass beat on the subway, right? Oh, that's true. I didn't even think of it that way. That's funny.
it's ridiculous, and now it's $9 every single day. So like
That's
the
fucked up.
cost is increasing. They're not, and people who talk about, oh well, we're not getting paid anymore. Well, you're not gonna fucking. It's not gonna make it any better.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely not going to make it any better. Actually,
It's-
you're probably going to have more people pissed off.
And which you are. We watched an interview. A guy was talking about how now he has to wake up a half hour earlier to take the subway, but he doesn't want to pay $9. Some lady was talking about how she's glad because she'd rather pay $12 to save, or $9 to save. She saved 12. It took her from Westchester into the city to her job. It usually took her an hour and a half. Now it's taking an hour and 15 or something like that. Like I'll say an hour and a half. It took her an hour and a half. It's now
Mhm.
an hour and 13, and she's happy about it.
Oh, wow. $9 to save 15 minutes on your fucking ride. Okay. Yeah.
And Rich is right. To be honest with you, dude, Rich was right the entire time. They get what they deserve. They get what
Yeah, they do. I mean, it's absolutely true. Like that's like the same thing whenever like the legal started coming in, like they started flying them the other place, whatever else. Like I understand it was kind of annoying and just a political stunt, whatever else. But the reason why it was like okay with me is because now people had to start living their policies. If you're gonna be a sanctuary area and stuff that we give you the people, you're gonna have to learn that your policies fucking suck. That ain't how it goes here, Like,
Yeah.
gotta start living your own shit.
But I mean, yeah, and they want to do it in all major cities. Could
Yeah,
you
fuck
fucking
that.
imagine? But I mean, Kansas already.
Oh, I know
did it.
Chicago will do it. Chicago, I think, is already talking about it.
Well, I know Kansas has now. They don't have congestion pricing. What they did was they put now, instead of paying a toll on the turnpike in Kansas, now they just have toll strips on top. So every like 10 miles or so, you get charged a toll fee. They didn't tell you how much either. They didn't tell you how much it was going to be. They just said new tolls coming soon. New toll list, whatever.
That's
coming
fucked up.
Yeah. So every 10 miles, you get charged a fee. Nobody knows how much they're getting charged either. Yeah, maybe. Listen, Kansas City won't do it. I'm telling you right now, Kansas City won't do it because it's too small. Kansas City is really fucking small. And
Like, how much is the toll? Like, good question. So, on to the next.
So on the agenda today, we're not talking about that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kansas City is not as big as everybody. Like it's a small fucking city. Like there's no way they can do that, especially since a lot of the streets are like 1 or 2 lanes. Like New York, we saw it yesterday in a video. It was 6 lanes. New York on those streets was 6 lanes, and then they extended a pedestrian lane, so now it's like 5 lanes. Then they have a bike lane that's 4 lanes. Then they have a turn lane, which is 3 lanes. And then the other side of some of the streets, they have a park lane. So it's now down to 2 fucking lanes. And then you want to talk about congestion? You take the biggest city in the United States, you put it down to 2 lanes and then say, oh, it's too congested.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I forget where is it, Atlanta. They keep fucking extending their highways. It's like it went from like 6 lanes to like fucking 12 or something. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. It's
The last time I drove through Atlanta, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, what the fuck is
They got
happening?
an HOV lane, a fucking disabled lane. They got a tranny lane. Like, how many fucking lanes are they
Yeah,
gonna put in this fucking place?
it's fucking crazy. And it's funny too because it goes from like really skinny up to a fucking
Yeah,
just fucking huge.
yeah. But Atlanta's got a lot of people there, and I think they got ports and shit like that too. But that's
Yeah.
why, like Chicago, I think Chicago would do it because they have that one highway that like everybody, that's like the major highway where most of the imported goods come through in the
Mhm.
United States, and it just branches out to everywhere. and there's traffic there all the fucking time, all
Mhm.
the time. And I think you're right. Chicago would do it because they know that people can't avoid it, especially there, especially in
yeah.
that lane with the and by the way, congestion pricing, it varies on your axle, just like the bridges do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Which is
if
bullshit.
it's like I think a truck, a single axle truck is like $12, a double axle is like $15 or something like that. Like a motorcycle is like $6. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, yes. Yes, Fed. I've been told I look like Sal from Impractical Jokers.
Yeah, a little bit.
Let's make everything.
Everything's a lane. Kansas
Yeah,
City.
listen, it is
great
a great city. I do love it. I do love it. It's nice. I finally found an Italian place there where they just have like all Italian shit. It's pretty good too. It's pretty fucking. I had my first cannoli this summer out here, and it wasn't too bad. I was like, holy shit, they make cannolis out here.
Say, Mike said tardy sauce. Be like, speaking of, cheers.
Yeah, speaking of. But yeah, no, like Kansas City is actually really fucking nice, and I hope they don't. I really hope. I really hope they just let the homeless destroy it and not the government, which is fine with me.
At least let the people do it. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Let the people destroy the fucking city. Don't let the government do it because
fuck them.
yeah. Something in my ear. I just went retardy. But yeah, leave the gun, take the cannoli.
There you go.
But yeah, man, I don't like. I wish I understood that frame of mind because that's so plugged into the matrix. Like I wish I was able to just be like, yeah, no, great, thanks for taxing us more. You guys are the fucking best.
I don't understand it.
I don't either. I don't either. Like how people
I've tried thinking that way a few times. Like, I don't get the whole like thinking that socialism and communism work either, especially with just like the evidence and reading it, understanding human nature. Like, but then there's also I don't understand the people that don't have a fucking dialogue in their fucking mind. How is there motherfuckers on this planet that don't talk to themselves in their fucking brain? I have conversations in my brain in different accents. How don't you have even one word in your brain that's going on? That doesn't make any sense to me.
I listen. I don't. Listen, the kid does the boy does not have an inside of his brain fucking function either, and he just says whatever comes to his mind, and I'm just like, just shut up. Just in your head, have an inside voice. Because you'll tell him something, like you'll tell him a handful of Doritos, right? He's like, "Coke, can I have Doritos?"
Jackie, the voice in my head is a dude.
Yeah, no shit.
I can believe it.
Like he'll be like, I'll be like, yeah, you can only have a handful of Doritos, right? And he's like, well,
yeah.
I mean, I have a big hand, so it's gonna be a lot of Doritos. You know that, right? And I go, why the fuck would you say that? Why wouldn't you just go and if I said something like, what, like, hey, that's a lot of Doritos, you'd be like, hey, I have a big hand. You said a handful of Doritos, but no, I go a handful of Doritos, and he goes, you know, I have a big hand, right? So that's gonna be a lot of Doritos. And I'm like, dude, that's something you say inside your head. That's an inner monologue thing.
Oh, that's awesome. Did you just think out loud? Did you?
Yeah, he'll be like, he'll come up to me and goes, can I have a soda? And I'll be like, yeah. And he'll be like, I really wanted two, but I only asked for one. No. Like, what? Why would you say that out loud? That makes no sense. He's like, it was what I was thinking. Don't fucking think out loud. You're gonna get yourself punched in the face one day.
Big hand, you know what that means? Big
Yeah,
high
he's got
five.
big fucking feet. Boy's 12 years old. He's got size 11 and a half already.
Oh,
Almost
nice.
as
Oh,
tall
that
as
was dude
me.
from Twitch over on Rumble now. Hell yeah, man. Awesome.
But yeah, like it was just you're right. I don't understand the people that don't have an inside voice. Like it's like how do you just say whatever comes to your mind? Like sometimes I do. Like I've been
No,
called out.
I do, but I definitely run through every consequence of what I'm about to say very fast before I do blurt it out. I mean, not all the time, but most of the time.
Like one day, I think he's gonna get punched in the face at school and he's just gonna be like, I'll be like, why did you get punched in the face? He said something to me, and I was like, well, it's because you're black. And then he got punched in the face. I was like, yeah, because I told you I have a fucking inside voice, dummy. Like, you need an inside voice. You can't just say stupid shit like that. You can think it all you want,
Oh man.
but it's like, and then, dude, the funniest thing he does though, like, he'll be playing video games and he'll get the black scent, and it's the funniest thing in the world.
That's
He'll
hilarious.
have the black, like, yo, motherfucker, this is bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. Yo, I almost capped you. Yo, I almost capped you. Comes out of the room and goes, can I have a snack, please? It's like, what happened to y'all, motherfucker? I'ma kill you. Like, what
Wait,
happened to that?
how did you just skip from how did you just go from fucking Tyrone to Brad real fast? What the fuck was this all about?
He's the whitest kid with blonde hair you could ever see. And he's just like screaming in his room, nah, yo, nah, that's wrong. Nah, that's wrong.
Hello, father. May I have some
Hello, Papa. May I have some Doritos, por favor? I'm like, dude, you just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I remember being 12 a little bit, and I remember like 12-year-olds now are just fucking wild.
Yeah, 12. I mean, I don't know about wild. I mean,
like the shit they can think they can get away with is wild.
Well, okay, that I can see, but man, we used to be a lot more wild.
Yeah, I know, but we used to be discreet about it. Like
No, that's true. Yeah.
I had fucking Playboys and titty cards, and my parents never found them. I hid them shits. I never said a fucking word to nobody. This kid would come home with a Playboy and just be like, yo, Dad, look what I found. What are you doing? Who gave you that? No, I just found it in the woods. What were you doing in the woods?
The fucking woods.
When did you leave the house? What the fuck?
Yeah, what goddamn fucking serial killer did you avoid going out in the woods and getting the goddamn fucking sex mag? That's fucking ridiculous.
Oh.
Oh, dude, yeah. Actually, we should play that. You guys want to hear something fucked up? All right.
Did you got it? Because I
the kid one. Yeah, you guys want to hear something fucked up? All right, so I'm not even gonna. Actually, yeah, I will go back real quick. Let's show what the title is. A mom discovers body parts in her son's room, and his explanation is straight out of my nightmares. So let's listen to this. Make sure the volume isn't crazy. Okay.
I can't believe it.
And random too. Why? I don't get it.
How old is Brian?
19. He's 19.
He's 19.
What's going on, man?
Hey, ho.
Parents have some concerns of some stuff they may have found in your room?
Yeah, I believe so.
And what would it be?
A human head and hands.
Like,
wait, pause.
I know. Yeah. Hold on.
That fella who went missing.
How calculated the human head and hands.
But yeah, he went from Heidi Ho officer to a human head and hands.
Yeah, the straight change of voice. He fucking Kaiser Soze'd him like right to his face. He went from Heidi Ho to fucking Ned Flanders to fucking goddamn Manson.
Yeah, you said it to Kaiser Soze.
Yeah.
Like, you rewind that a little because I have to hear the.
Oh yeah, we'll hear it again.
We found something. A head and hands.
Yeah, about right here.
Believe so.
And what would it be?
No, here you go.
Your room?
Yeah, I believe so.
And what would it be?
A human head and hands.
Like, for real human head?
Whoa.
Bro, his face changed and everything. He was like,
yeah. And you're gonna find out why.
Head and hands?
Listen.
Yes.
From?
That fellow who went missing recently.
Which fellow was that?
Warren Brown.
Warren Brown? When did he go missing?
The night of the 27th.
The night of the 27th? Okay. And how did you end up with him?
I murdered him.
With what?
A knife.
Why would you have done that?
I've always wondered what murder felt like.
I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. That's what Spencer looks like. That's how white. That's how white my kid is.
Can you report future crimes? No, dude, that's fucking crazy. Cause like this kid is just like, oh hi, what's it? Yeah, you might have. What's that? A human head and hands. Like what the fuck, man?
Who the fuck is this kid?
It's,
Yeah,
dude, that is so fucking crazy.
But the mom going crazy. Like I think that's the way I'd be if I just found a human-headed hands in the kid's fucking
Dude, I would have no idea how I would react.
shit, poor mom. But yeah, this is how it is also.
If I wouldn't have slowed down, y'all was not gonna catch me. And let me be in that new scat pack. I'd suck off on y'all dumbass. You two fuckers just made the biggest mistake of your lousy career. If I wouldn't have slowed down, y'all was not gonna catch me.
This is Spencer.
What the fuck? Hold on.
This is the kid in it. This is the boy in his room. I try not to say his name because I don't want. This is the kid out inside his room and then outside of his room.
If I wouldn't have slowed down, y'all was not gonna catch me.
Oh.
And let me be in that new scat pack. I'd have suck off on y'all dumbass. You two fuckers just made the biggest mistake of your lousy career.
You two fuckers just made the lousiest mistake of your careers.
That's fucking hilarious.
Dude, but that's terrifying. Could you imagine being that kid's mom? The kid that murdered that guy and just watching him just like, hi, how's it going? And then just fucking turn that quick and just realize that
like he had no problem. Like he wasn't even trying to be weird about it or anything. He just straight up, because I just wanted to know what it was like to kill.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ. What?
And that's a lot. Unfortunately, dude, that's a lot of these kids nowadays. There's story after story of, I mean, and it happened a little while ago. There was a girl who stabbed one of her friends just because she wanted to. She wanted to know what it felt like. And it's like,
so like part of this though too, I mean, it's gonna happen every once in a while anyways and shit, but again, it's gonna come down to the fact of like what we tell these kids as we're raising them and shit. Like, I mean, that mom seemed like she was super devastated, so I'm sure that she most likely raised that boy probably pretty decent. But it's like, I don't know if it comes from a thing of like teaching them that they need to control impulse things or something like that, or the fact that this will kill somebody, like they're gone, they're like, it has to be certain things that don't click with some people. Like, I mean, that kid could also, there could be something that just doesn't click in his brain. Like, you could teach him that everything is bad, whatever else, but he still has it in his brain to where it's like, I want to know.
well, that's what we were dealing with the other night with the boy. Like, so we made steak, and I need my body needs to have like red meat, right? Or else I kind of get sick. Like, I think I have an iron deficiency, so I need red meat. Or, you know, if I get a relax, so we get steak, and you know, I can't eat that much, so I cut my steak up. I went to go look for the steak like the next day, and it's gone. And I'm like, no, I know there was steak there, and I go, did he eat my steak? And she's like, no, he couldn't have. You probably ate it. And I was like, no, I didn't. So I went to the room and I go, did you eat my steak? And he goes, yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did.
And I go, why? Because I have no impulse control.
Dude, okay, yeah, that's a problem.
I'm like, well, we're going to fucking have to learn this right now, son. Because no, we are not doing this.
Hey,
Like,
guess what? Next time, whenever your eye is black, guess what?
I
have
no
impulse control problems.
I have no impulse control.
Yeah.
And it's just like, bro, like, no, like this is not good. Like, You can't just come out and be like, and just say that and just be like, and because I just wanted to know what it was like to kill a man. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. It's on the same type of level. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like no, we're going to learn. We're going to learn this. We are
Right.
going to learn this. But
Right.
yeah, you just
So do I. Guess what? Because I'm impulsively gonna take your video game system away from you right now.
Everything.
Yeah.
I took everything. I was like, and he was in his room almost the entire Christmas break because of it. Like doing nothing. Like I was like, no, we're not doing this because it's bad. So
Whoa,
Jeffrey
one of my
Dahmer-
exes. That's crazy. One of my exes hung out with Jeffrey Dahmer in high school. He was weird, but nice.
But nice. No shit. He just wanted in that ass, and after he got in that ass, it was a different
Right. He was
story.
trying to have dinner.
He was trying to have you for dinner.
Yeah.
Oh my dude, could you imagine? Listen, there's some people that I hate on the internet, but there's some people that make me laugh so fucking hard.
I see you're a police officer. Maybe you know the answer to this. What's the legal amount of cocaine in Louisiana? What's the legal amount of cocaine in Louisiana?
Zero.
Yeah. Zero. Excuse me. You seen a dime bag laying around here anywhere? Dime bag? I had 3. Now I've only got 2. You didn't find a dime bag in one of these earlier, did you?
That look he gave, like
earlier, you didn't find a
fuck. You just asked me.
Fuck you just say to me, son.
Right.
dime bag, did you?
I sure did.
Hey guys, I got a question for you two, real quick. I lost a dime bag in my car. What's the chances of me getting a K9 officer to help me find it?
To find a dime bag?
Yeah.
So you gonna tell us that you lost a dime bag in your car? You gonna find a dime bag?
Is that a problem?
Yeah, that's a problem.
You haven't seen a dime bag laying around here anywhere, have you? You haven't seen a dime bag laying around here anywhere, have you? I had 3, now I just got 2. Oh, you thought math.
Oh,
Okay. Hey guys, sorry to bother y'all. I just found a bag of math, and I feel like I should turn it in. What's the matter?
No, I'm just laughing at, you said I hadn't seen it since college. I did a little bit.
Well, I did a little bit of it to make sure.
And I was just laughing at what you said.
Well, it's a pretty big bag of math.
Yeah.
Nobody's turned in a dime bag, have they? Maybe you can help me. I found a bag of math over there. I feel like I should turn it in or something. It's a pretty good sized bag. I wasn't sure what it was. I hadn't really done any since college, but I did a little bit, and it's definitely math. I don't know. I don't feel right having this on me. You're a sergeant, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty big bag of math.
Yeah, just leave it. Yeah, I'll take it.
Zero sense of humor. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Like, that lady did not like. Yeah.
Just leave it there. Just leave it there.
I bet that lady fucking explains memes. She's a fucking treat at a fucking party, I bet. Holy shit. Goddamn.
She explains memes.
That is one of my I love that. Like, when I see people on certain like videos and shit, and they say certain stupid things, like where like the autism took over. I'm like, I bet you explain memes, bro. Like, calm down, set the autism aside, enjoy a joke. You know, like let things be.
All right, night, Mama J. Love y'all. Have a
Good
good
night.
night. Math addict.
Math addict. Yeah.
Oh man. But some people listen, shit like that is fucking hilarious. Not some people who just fucking who go up to cops and just start fucking like doing
Right.
stupid shit like those people who go up to cops and like, you're not supposed to park there, you know? What are you doing here? I have a gun on me.
No, that
I'm
shit's dumb. Yeah.
I'm allowed to express my Second Amendment right. Like, what? Why you bother me? Sir, you have an AR strapped to your chest, walking down the street. They're gonna come say something.
Math addict. It just doesn't.
add up. Like,
No, I agree. Yeah, those stupid shit that they do, like with that. Yeah, that's fucking dumb. Now you're just being an annoying cunt to a cop, you know? Like,
Yeah, it's like it like you want to get attention. You got the attention, and now you're being an asshole about it.
dude, that's what I'm saying. Pretty soon enjoying jokes can become illegal. That's why we gotta fucking keep fighting off all the bullshit.
It's fucking crazy. Do you see fucking Hillary Clinton got the Medal of Honor?
Yeah, it's ridiculous, dude.
Like,
No, Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's next? Jeffrey Dahmer post mortem? Is that the next person who's gonna get the fucking presidential
Ooh.
medal?
Hold on. Where was it? Here you go. Let me ask y'all something. What's your favorite conspiracy theory? Here we go.
Here we go. Here the fuck we go.
Here the fuck we go.
Buying Greenland.
My favorite conspiracy theory, my favorite, is kind of the Titanic being sunk on purpose in order for the Federal Reserve to go through. Because yeah, there's a big conspiracy theory that JP Morgan was supposed to be on the Titanic, and he said no.
Really?
Yep. Him and another bank rep. But the people that went on there were opposers of the Federal Reserve, and the Titanic fucking sank. Hence, not too long later, that Jekyll Island meeting happened, which the Federal Reserve was born. And it's an interesting one to look into, but that's my favorite one.
I don't.
Name some of your guys' favorite. What's your favorite conspiracy theory? Not like crazy or anything like that, but name your favorite one that you kind of.
COVID-19. That's my favorite one.
Hey, yeah.
That's
like Joe Rogan said, we lost a lot of people, but they're still here. Like,
dude, I mean, just thinking back on, and we go through this from time to time, but just thinking back on all the fucking stupid shit we had to go through. Like, we went to Walmart like it was a fucking nightclub. They had those little fucking counters of how many people they allowed into Walmart at one time. And then we had to walk in line behind each other while people were coughing into a mask that didn't do anything. And then we had to walk behind their spittle. Meanwhile, when you just pass people in an aisle, you don't have to stay in their spittle. No, now you're stuck behind fucking Grandma Jane walking around the entire store like cattle.
See, and there's that one. Yeah, answer that though. Why did the captain go to the bed in iceberg waters? They never do that. Yeah, that's pretty good part of it. Yeah,
I don't.
Favorite is that no one is in Antarctica. Well,
no, me and Rich have touched on that. There's some weird shit in Antarctica.
There is a lot of weird shit up there.
I'm telling you, I think there's missile silos in there.
I think there is too. I think there's weird shit up. Yeah, I think there's missile silos and shit there for sure.
Is there water tanks? I think they're missile silos. There's some wild shit in Antarctica that we have no idea about. And why is that the only fucking continent we don't talk about? We talk about every other single continent. Africa, Asia, fucking Australia.
Well, the main reason is that every single time something about Antarctica comes up, there's always, and I don't want to just like call them it, but it's flat earther that comes up like, because the ice wall, they won't let us there because of the ice wall. It surrounds everything because of flat earth. Like, so it's like the debate gets put into weird territory because everyone gets weirded out about it. But it is weird also that there is like a certain treaty that you can't go to certain areas. Like, you're allowed to go there, but there's certain areas you're not allowed to go to.
Where, in Antarctica?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. Maybe. Conspiracy theory. Maybe those treaties are not with Greenland. Maybe Greenland can go anywhere they want in Antarctica. And that's why Trump wants to buy it up. Because then those treaties become null and void.
Eric, it's a business sipping on green screen IPA. I in fact am. Dude, I love that I have the green can because I go to fucking sip and it's like invisible beer. Yeah.
It just looks like you're holding up that Andre's holding up your beer for you.
Right.
By the way, Raw went to Netflix, and I hear it's pretty good. I think I'm gonna get back into wrestling. I'm not gonna lie. I've been dipping my toe back into wrestling a
I
little
don't
bit.
like a lot of the new characters and shit. I haven't in the past like probably fucking 10 years. I haven't liked the characters or the stories. I've tried to myself also. Yeah, I just don't dig a lot of them.
There will never be the
I
DX
need
era.
cocaine. I need cocaine infused Macho Man yelling at the fucking sky for no fucking reason. I need
No.
Ric Flair just fucking woo, fucking high rolling. You know, I need all that shit. These new guys are in a fucking thing, man. Like I don't know.
I need Al Snow tying up Vince McMahon's daughter in a basement, trying to get him married to a head where fucking and then DX comes out and starts like maiming everybody with titties all over the place. Have you seen there's a video of Stephanie McMahon's tits like that was shown on a pay-per-view.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that back in the day.
Like,
oh, yeah.
I mean, and then you had the women wrestling in nothing but bras and panties, and it was like, and listen, and Hunter, Triple H is now the head of creativity in WWE. I would not be surprised. Or Mark Henry, his love interest is like that old lady, and him.
Right.
Remember that one?
Oh yeah. I would, dude. That would be nice if they brought it back to having like some real cool, fun shit. Like, it just hasn't been fun at all.
I think they're trying to bring it back because, like I said, last night on Monday, I saw some clips of it, but The Rock was saying, "Fuck this, fuck that."
You want it to get good again? Give all of them steroids, cocaine. Give them all that type. Like, give these motherfuckers what they want. Let them get enlarged. They're getting paid as much as they know how to take care of themselves. Let them do all that shit. I want a fucking professional wrestling league where those guys are just fucking insane. That's the whole. That's entertaining.
No, you know what I want? I want a midget league, like a bunch of midgets flying around a ring.
I'd watch it.
And steroids.
I'd watch it. And then one guy in there that is just roided out, just fucking whipping midgets. They're jumping this motherfucker
halfway into the fucking 7th row at WrestleMania, just from the middle of the ring. You're like, how do you get him over those fucking ropes? He's just on the top turnbuckle, just fucking grinding his teeth.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fucking Business Party Podcast.
Welcome
Coming back
to the
on
new
ADD.
Business Party Podcast, motherfuckers. We're taking it to a new level.
Whipping midgets into the fucking 6th row. That's what we're doing.
Midgets on steroids and cocaine being whipped around into the fucking 7th row. Oh man,
I like
how
it.
great would that be? How great would that be?
That needs to be a movie.
And then you have like the regular wrestlers just launched into the second deck like fucking Mark McGuire back in the steroids of baseball, just fucking launching.
Oh, holy
these dudes.
shit. I watched his fucking boxing match. Did you ever see that shit?
What?
Oh no, you said Mark McGuire. Jose Canseco.
Oh yeah.
Because I thought about the other roid guy. Yeah, Jose Canseco. He actually did a boxing match. It was not good, but he actually did one.
I think they were doing the celebrity boxing, but didn't he face like Danny Bonaducci at one point?
I can't remember.
Dude, if you remember what Danny Bonaducci looked like at one point, he was all roided out. I saw him in the last couple of months. That poor man looks like he's like 96. He looks like Jimmy Carter now.
Oh, I bet like him and fucking Danny Bonaducci probably looks the same like Mickey Rourke, a real fucking catcher's mitt of a face and shit, like all fucking leathered out.
Yeah, he could fight though. He did.
Yeah, he could. Yeah.
I was on more of acid, weed, and whiskey.
Oh yeah, what do you say? Cocaine never. Yeah, coke.
Nope. So go ahead.
Damn it. Yeah. Coke never did anything. Yeah, Coke never did anything for me either. That was good. Sure sent me on a lot of fucking crazy nights, I'll tell you that.
Listen, there was a point in my life back in my 20s where I related with Hunter Biden, where I was looking for Parmesan cheese on the fucking on the carpet. It's like, is this it? Nope, that's not it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I
that-
I have been there.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, like I said, I think I'm hoping they kind of get back into a little bit of the older kind of like wrestling stuff. I mean, like I
I
said, The
do
Rock
too.
was out here. Fuck this, fuck that, fuck them. Don't you fucking dare go off me. I'm not fucking leaving. And so, but yeah, I mean, like I said, I've been kind of dipping my toe in a little bit. I kind of like the Roman Reigns angle that they do. The whole fucking
I didn't like
tribe.
Roman. I personally didn't like Roman himself. Though. I thought he was boring.
I
It was
did.
just, yeah.
I didn't either. But now that he's like now what they call now they have the tribal chief, because like before, like I didn't know everybody was like, I knew they hung out, but like I saw the show The Rock did for TV at one point was like Everybody Loves Chris, but it was like for The Rock. Like The Rock's related to half of the fucking WWE. Everybody who's
Yeah.
Samoan in the WWE is
He's
part of the
related.
Rock family.
I remember having to babysit college kids on an acid trip. It was weird. 30 minutes, 36 minutes standing on a hot vent looking around nowhere. It makes it. That's extra fucking weird, dude.
Bro,
Yeah,
I
fuck
remember.
that.
I remember the one of the last times I took ecstasy in college, and I was just sitting on one of those fucking metal beds that they had at the dorms, and my fraternity brother was blowing fucking another one. No, he was
Dick?
blowing
No, no.
blowing my other fraternity brother. No, he was blowing that Vicks vapor rub in my face, and I was just like,
okay, yeah.
and dude, like it was the shit we did. Like, I mean, like I said, a lot of us shouldn't fucking be here right now, but these kids right now have no fucking idea. They're sitting here
I
talking
should have
about
died at least 5 or 6 times.
at least.
Yeah.
I think we tried at one point. I think we tried remember the movie The Program, the football movie where the kids were sitting in
yeah.
the middle of the laying in the middle of. I think we tried that at one point when I was in college.
Oh yeah.
Like, we should have been fucking. There was a lot of times that I should have died.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The sketchy ass fucking big fucking ramps that I built when I was a kid.
God.
I broke a rim on my bike by one of the ramps that we fucking jumped. Just because it was fucking just high enough to where my front rim, as soon as I hit the ground, it fucking collapsed.
Yeah.
Went off the bike and shit, fucked myself up. But that's kind of stupid.
There used to be a video of so right by on the other part of town. Thank you. Love you. On the other part of town, from where I grew up, on the other side, there was this big giant hill, right? And and I might have got caught with my daughter's mother on that hill by the police doing something that we shouldn't have been doing. But anyway, I got caught. We went up top of that hill.
Fuck it.
And so the funny part about it is when they pulled us out of the car.
We need sound bites like that, like little ones like that when something happens. Like, doing something we weren't doing. Fuck it.
So the funniest part is we get pulled out, and the cops got me and her, and the other cops got her, and all I hear is, "Ma'am, are you here on your own free will?" And I go, "What's that supposed to mean?"
Yeah, what the fuck? You look around like, what the fuck is it?
Like, well, no, I drugged her and I brought her up here. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, you sure, ma'am? You sure you want to be with this guy? Are
You sure started out insinuating some shit there, didn't you? You motherfucker.
But yeah, so me and my friends, so I had a Chevy Lumina van, right? And we would do jackass stuff. So we took skateboards, put lawn chairs on the old school lawn chairs on top of that.
Night polar bear.
And then we would race down the hill and try to punch each other off of the skateboards with hockey gloves. And then we used to tape this, so it's somewhere. I have no idea. It's probably lost. So we would do that, and mind you, it wasn't just a straight hill. It was a hill that curved a couple times, and it was fucking steep. And then one time we went to CVS in town, grabbed a CVS cart, put the CVS cart, the lawn chair on top of it, and our friend Lupo on top of that, and we sent him down the hill. And it was, and it came, and there was an overpass. He hit the rocks under the overpass and just fucking flew 50 feet and almost broke his fucking neck on the overpass. And we were just like, he was so fucking mad. He was like, I'm not fucking doing this shit again. This is fucking, we're like, come on, dude, come on. Because he was like 2 or 3 years younger than us. We're like, come on, stop being like that. Come on, dude. Stop being a pansy. You're fine.
Just break a bone, kill yourself. Come on, man. It's like, be okay.
Did you survive? Yeah. Did you die? No.
Yeah,
okay.
But did you die?
So let's do it again. Fuck you guys. I'm not doing it again. You guys always get me to do this stupid shit. Well, it's Lupo. It's because you were on drugs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You were on drugs, and we were like, well, let's try this.
Right. Or, I mean, it also comes down to the usual guy decision at the beginning. It's like, that sounded like a good idea at the time. So, yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't I do this?
I like you said, I don't know how we're not fucking dead.
Oh,
sometimes.
Yeah. I remember one time I jumped a fucking hill in my Ford Ranger and it almost, I don't know how it didn't flip over and it kept going, but I almost broke my neck on the fucking ceiling of the truck because I jumped and then obviously the inertia took my ass up into the fucking ceiling.
My buddy Rashad had now graduated in 2001. He had his license in 2000. He had an 86 Mustang. An 86 Mustang 5.0. It was beautiful, right? So by our house there was this train track, but the train track went to get to it was like a big hill that the train track stood on. So Rashad, whose dad owned a Dodge dealership, that's how he got the car. Hold my beer moment.
Exactly. You never know how many hold my beer moments you've been allowed in life. Exactly. Yes.
Rashad decided that it was a good idea to see how fast he could go and try to see how far he could jump 86 Mustang. Didn't go too far. Cracked it in half. Fucking thing went like this. It was
oh
yeah.
Oh man. So just fucking basically split the frame. Yeah,
Yep,
done.
just split
Yeah.
it. It was and it was in the worst fucking, and it was right by his dad's dealership where he did that too. So like all he did was have it towed to his dad's dealership. He didn't get in trouble because his dad was the car dealer in town.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, shit we used to do, man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, just the good old boys. Yep. Basically, I don't know. Now we get cars to do this.
Yeah. What do we got going next?
It's circling around a parking lot. I got my seatbelt on. I can't get out the car. Has this been hacked? What's going on? I feel like I'm in the movies. Okay, why is this happening to me on a Monday? I'm in a Waymo car.
To rider support. This call may be recorded for quality assurance.
This car is just going in circles.
You know what the problem is, sir? That you gave into so much fucking convenience that you got stuck in a goddamn robot car that Sarah Connor is looking down on you from Terminator and fucking being so disgusted right now. You fucking.
I thought you were going to say that the car called the cops on him.
Maybe.
So he was just waiting for the police to come pick him up and take him to jail. Sir, you couldn't afford this car, sir. What are you doing here?
Officer, we have a black man in the back.
Just tell me what station to take him to. Where am I taking him to, officer? I know he's guilty of something. Let's take him away.
Support, I'm just calling because I received a notification that your car might
Mind you, listen to the fucking accent of the customer service. Listen to the accent.
Experiencing some routing issue. Please
Yeah.
bear with me while I am.
Yeah, I got a flight to catch. Why is this thing going in a circle? I'm getting dizzy. Look at what it's doing.
I understand. I'm really, really sorry, Mike. We're currently working with the situation on the vehicle. Is it circling around a parking lot? Right?
It's circling around a parking lot. I got my seatbelt on. I can't get out the car. Has this been hacked? What's going on? I feel like I'm in the movies. Is somebody playing a joke on me? And I got a flight to catch.
I understand, Mike. I'm really sorry for this. We're working with this, but by any chance, do you have an access to your Waymo app right now?
Oh, so you can't do anything. How about you get your Waymo app out and maybe you can control the car?
Holy shit. They ask you, do you have access to your fucking app as you're in a car that is currently just controlling itself? It could speed the fuck out of control and send my ass into fucking death right now, into traffic, bitch. And you're asking me to get about an app? What the fuck?
Do you have the app, sir? Yes. Can you open the app? I don't fucking know.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna be pulling the
That is
very well.
fucking
We are
hilarious.
trying to assist the car.
Oh my goodness. I just better not be late for the flight. You guys are going to take care of the flight. That part.
Really sorry.
Yeah, because this is crazy. This is crazier.
If you have your app pulled up,
It just kept going.
Can't you just do it? You should be able to handle it. Take over the car. You don't need my phone.
I don't have an option to control the car.
Oh
Mike,
my
I'm really
God.
so sorry about this.
Well, can you stop this car?
Convenience is the killer of humanity. I'm telling you, man.
Dude, she stopped the car and the car went, fuck you. I'm going around in a circle again.
Yeah,
And it just kept
yeah.
going in a circle. Like,
Hey,
what?
let's reset route. Go ahead. Start going. Goes back in a circle again. Fuck you.
Sir, did your Waymo app start? No, it's having problems. Okay, restart your phone. Are you Dell tech support now? What the fuck?
I would have jumped. I'd be like, I'm about to fight this car. I'm gonna jump in the front seat and
Yeah.
grab the steering wheel. Be like,
What I would have fucking done too. There's nothing. Oh, I just ate too much. There's nothing. There's nothing here that you can't jump in the front unless they got a seat with a giant hand that looks like
Right.
this. And you can't fucking jump in the seat.
George Jetson
Yeah.
moment, right?
Like, why wouldn't you? Yeah, why wouldn't you jump in the front seat?
Blamed it on Rosie the robot.
Meet George Jetson, Jane, his wife. Dun, 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 dun.
Jane, stop this crazy thing. Yeah, that's hilarious. That cartoon was so fucking good.
It was so good. But yeah, just how. And then she was like, I don't have the ability to stop it. I'm trying to. Like,
Cool, good,
you know-
good for you. Can you get a hold of a motherfucker that has the ability to stop this? Because this is getting ridiculous. I would not be just killed. Like, that's fucking ridiculous.
But you're right.
But number one, I also wouldn't be booking anything that is driving me anywhere. Fuck that. No.
But if you hear her, she's got an accent. She's not in the fucking United States.
Right. True.
She's not in the United States. And I've seen that's another thing. I've seen video after video of people talking about how they're training their replacements to go out of the country. And I pulled he was gone a while ago. Yeah, they're training they're training people out of the country to take their jobs.
Right.
And it's like, and they're like, well, if you don't train them, you don't get your severance package. But if you train them, we'll give you a little bit of a severance package to do another job that's going to be taken over by somebody else who's not in this country. For another job who's not going to be taken over, who's going to be taken over by somebody who's not in this country.
Right.
Like,
Right.
what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah.
It's not good.
No, it's not. They do that so they pay less. And I mean, obviously, you know the whole spiel with all that, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
But I mean, and then they want to talk about minimum wage jobs here and everything like that. But
Yeah. But we don't have enough shit here because you guys want to keep charging so much to these fucking companies. So we can't keep jobs here because you're worried about making more. So then you want to make more. Then guess what? It kills these jobs even more. So they have to fucking go to other fucking places. all these jobs that all these people want, like that's the number one thing. Like, what happened to the whole loss of thought of starter jobs and moving up in the fucking world?
Well, that's the thing. People got lazy. People got lazy and think they now can support a family as a McDonald's fucking fry cook, and that's not how it was. You started out as a
and it
McDonald's fry-
shouldn't be.
Yeah, you start out at 17, 18, or 16, and then you make if you want to stay at McDonald's, you make your way up until like you can own a franchise. You can literally buy a McDonald's franchise. If you've worked there long enough or you have the money, you can buy a fucking franchise and work your way up to it. And they encourage it. But you know, you got people who are in their fucking 20s and 30s. And by the way, yeah, the problem is also overpopulation, not gonna lie. You have people, you know, but they're saying the birth rate is going down.
But overpopulation of stupid people too. Yeah, exactly. McDonald's an after school job, and yeah, it never was supposed to be a career at all. No.
Working as a fry cook or a burger person or a cashier was not supposed to mean career. You can go into management as McDonald's and make it a career. You can go into management and make fucking six figures working at a McDonald's, or like 80 to
like those jobs. Those jobs are meant for like teenagers up to maybe 22 or so. And then like maybe if you become a manager, like in your late 20s, 30s, whatever, cool. Then you're making decent bucks. But that's the reason why they have a revolving door at McDonald's and shit like that. Like, no, you shouldn't be making fucking $15 or $17 an hour, fucking dude. Because it just the way that shit goes. That's
well,
anybody that actually understands economy and the way that shit goes with all of that, you need stuff like that in order to keep shit in line. That's just the way it goes, because you have to keep people going in that order to get other jobs later.
But here's the thing also, like, I forgot what I was going to say. McDonald's.
You motherfucker.
Yeah, but like you said, the incentive. So I know people who start a job, who go through training, who after they go through training, they intentionally get fired, because if they get fired, they'll get unemployment. They'll collect unemployment to sit home.
Right.
So,
well, and I agree with this though too. We're not overpopulated. The thing is that we're overpopulated in areas.
Yeah.
So I guess population density is the problem in some areas too, because a lot of people just want to keep going to certain areas and shit, which I mean, I understand, but it shit needs to get out. Like, growth needs to go in other areas and shit. But also we're not overpopulated. Yeah.
Also, in those overpopulated cities and whatnot, you have high crime rates, right? So you have those companies that are leaving those high crime rate areas because they're sick and tired of their company, their business being burnt down, and insurance companies won't keep covering them being burnt down. That's why there's a lot of a small mom and pop shops in like Chicago and stuff like that that can't keep paying the insurance because the insurance goes up every time somebody decides that they want to light a city on fucking fire. And eventually the insurance company goes, we're not going to insure you.
We're not doing this anymore. Yeah.
So they take your insurance. You can't rebuild. And
right. And you also can't blame the insurance companies, because eventually they're just going to be paying out and not making shit. Like, that's the whole, like, I mean, I don't like insurance. I think insurance is a scam.
Yeah.
But you also have to understand that if it's a company in a capitalistic society, they need to make money in order to exist and pay their company.
Did you see in California, in Orange County, California, there's people going to rob the stores, and people, they get taken in by the cops, and they're like, aren't you just going to write me a citation? And they're like, no, this is Orange County. You're going to jail. Like, no, I thought I'd just get a citation to go. And they're like, no, January 1st, I believe it was, Orange County changed their laws where you caught stealing again, you go to jail.
Good
it's
shit.
No longer writing a citation and letting you go. And these people are just like, fuck, we're going to jail for burglary. And yeah, but I don't know.
Guess what? That's called the law, motherfucker.
Yeah. You can't keep fucking putting products back after people steal. They're allowed to steal up to $1,000 worth of product every time they walk through the fucking door.
I don't get how anybody in any, like, this is another one of those things that we were talking about earlier. Another one of those things. How does anybody in any way, shape, or form in their brain think that that is an okay law to have at all whatsoever?
Because we live in a fucked up society right now where they go, well, it's under $1,000, so I can steal it, and because they have people trained now that they're owed this. People are like, no,
Well, that's true. I get that.
You get
The
you're
entitlement.
insured.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're insured, so you're not losing anything because your insurance is going to pay for it. They have these people trained like this, so that's what they think.
Which
And
is funny. Whenever they talk about that stuff, it's like insurance doesn't cover any of that. They cover property damage and shit. You fucking retards. They don't cover any of that stuff that goes with them.
yeah, but also they go, well, they're certain they're going to make a certain loss every year, so they can handle it. And it's like, how do you have all that brain power to know all that?
Calculate me the amount of loss in the per people that are stealing for like
Well,
what
I
the
used-
like
I used to
what
work
are you
at
trying to justify, you fucking morons?
So I used to work at FYE, and we had it was like a 2% loss rate, which was approximately at the store I was at. I think they made like $1 million and a half. So their loss rate was like $200,000. So if somebody came in, if people stole up to $200,000 in that store in the entire year, it'd just be like oh well kind of a deal. So there is that. But how do you have the brain power to understand that, but not understand not to fucking steal? You know what I mean?
That's fucking ridiculous. That's the main thing is the I guess it's like the incentivization or the desensitization, whatever, desensitized. Yeah, they become desensitized to it. Of the crime itself, like glorifying the theft or thinking that it's okay, or it makes it worse and worse. That's why I just don't get how anybody think that's okay. Like it doesn't make any fucking sense to me at all.
Well, when you're going into a court and the judge is letting people off because they're not, because of their race, their background, they grew up impoverished, so they didn't know any better, so it's like he came here from another country, he doesn't understand. So what? Send him back or send him to fucking jail.
Yeah.
Send him to fucking jail. Who cares? He did something that was illegal, but you're allowing him to get off on a charge and charging him with something lesser because he didn't know any better.
Right.
Once again,
I mean, like,
fucking
can I have
stupid.
the argument? Can I stand up in court and just be like, I'm fucking retarded. I didn't understand.
You just look like what was that Quantum Leap episode, and you just go, am I retarded?
Right,
Your Honor.
At the courtroom, and then you just like turn to the fucking podium, and it shows you as Corky.
Your Honor, I think I'm retarded.
I think I'm retarded. I didn't understand.
Yeah, it's just I mean, it's the way society is. It's just, I said, idiocracy, man. Idiocracy. People cheering for tolls is something I never thought I'd see in my entire life. Like more government in.
Do you understand these charges? No.
No.
Right? I'm pretarded.
I'm petarded. Ivana, I'm petarded. Listen, we're getting into an older age now, though, and this hurt. This hurt real bad.
Middle-aged mutant ninja turtles. Middle-aged mutant ninja turtles. Middle-aged mutant ninja turtles. All of the shoes are from New Balance. The turtles use battle all over New York. It was radical. Now they work late nights in customer support. It pays the bills. They would break dance in their teens, and now they use sleep apnea machines. Middle-aged mutant ninja turtles. Middle-aged mutant ninja turtles. Middle-aged mutant ninja turtles. One of them has diabetes but doesn't know it.
One of them with diabetes
and doesn't know it.
That's great. Oh,
it's
turtles in a fat shell. Oh, that's great, dude.
I just
yeah.
I don't know, man. Like it's so weird. Because it used to be every generation like hated each other. Every generation's like, this generation's stupid. No, this
Right.
generation's stupid. Oh no, this generation is so bad. Now there's a lot of generations that agree that this generation right now, or the one before this generation, is retarded.
Yeah.
The one pulling the back muscle. Yeah, because that's what I look like when I
Yeah.
do laundry. That's me doing. But yeah, it's like the Gen X, the boomers, the fucking millennials are all looking at like Gen Z and going, can you believe this shit?
Yeah.
Can what the fuck are they? You thought I was retarded? You thought I was retarded?
Yeah.
You did too. So
Look
did
at
you.
these fucks.
Look at these fucking idiots. Yeah, you were pretty smart, actually. Yeah, got away with more shit than you thought I did, didn't I?
Just took me 10 years. Fuck.
Like I got away with a lot more shit than you thought. Like I'm sorry, the millennials are probably the smartest generation out there.
Just
I'm not gonna
about.
lie, because we grew up without fucking the internet and then with the internet.
Well, I'm damn near Gen X though. I mean, I'm 42.
Yeah,
but-
so am I. We're
yeah.
not. We're close. We're not. We're
Yeah.
not. I mean, we're. I guess elder millennials.
Yeah, I know. I
'Cause
hate
Gen
all
X
these
ended
terms.
in like 79, 80.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Dude, yes. I've done that shit at work. Like I'll be at work and I'll lift heavy shit and whatever else, and then I'll go to like do something like over my table in my mill. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And I pull something and it twinges. I'm like, it just lifted 70 fucking pounds. And then I go and do this. What the fuck?
We had that big snowstorm here in Missouri over on Sunday night. And so I went because Amanda and the boy were shoveling throughout the day, and I felt like I felt useless because I felt like a woman. Okay, I was sitting inside with the
Feel
baby,
like a woman.
I was sitting inside feeding the baby, just sitting there cuddling the baby, feeding her, and Amanda's and the kid are outside fucking shoveling the snow. And so, like, at the end of the night, I was just like, fuck this, I'm going to shovel snow. And she's like, don't do it. And I'm like, fuck, shut up, I'm going to shovel snow. So I went and I shoveled snow. And the next day I woke up like question mark. And then I went to my 9 to 5 and I sat down in the chair and I was feeling bad. And I sat in the chair and it was like I sat in it for like 10 minutes. I was doing something. Next thing you know, I got up and I went, oh! Yeah, I got it. She got me a new chair for Christmas.
There you go.
It's
Nice.
it's
Hell
nice.
yeah.
It's just got to be sat in a little bit more. It's one of those. It's like a new couch. When you get a new couch, it's all puffy and stuff. And then when you sit, the more you sit in it, the more it'll like loosen up.
Nice.
It's like the pad on it.
Memory
Like,
foam shit.
yeah, it's the pad on it's like
Gotcha.
5 inches thick. Where
Gotcha.
the old chair, the pad on it was like this big, and I felt like the thing was
Right.
coming up and hitting my hind
Yeah,
hole.
every time I've had computer chairs and shit. Every time I use them, they don't work. That's why I stick with the good old red recliner. And I'm gonna have another recliner eventually. Yeah, I know. And it's not growing pains. I think it's olding pains.
Yeah,
Is
it's
what it would
olding
be. Olding pains. Yes.
Yes, we live in Kansas City, Missouri, but there is a Kansas City, Kansas too, which is just weird. I don't. It's
Right. Yeah.
It's weird, but it is what it is. But yeah, I like it. I like the chair. It's nice. I just got, like I said, the more I sit in it, the more to get more comfortable. It's one of those chairs. But
Yep.
listen, I'm telling you right now, I miss gaming so badly.
Dude.
I haven't. It's been months. It's been months.
There you go. Hell yeah. Good. I want to find a good one that like either holds like I don't know. There's something like if after a while when I sit in them, it like fucks with my legs and stuff. I have to have something with a lot of padding because if
Well,
I
this-
don't, it'll fuck with my legs.
No sympathy for me, asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, she hasn't given me one bit of sympathy since Sunday night. Every time I'm just like, she's like, I told you, don't do it. I was like, but you kind of, I feel like a bitch You feel like a bitch.
I feel like a bitch.
You're sitting there holding the baby, feeding the baby, taking care of the baby, and then your wife and child are outside shoveling snow, and you're like, well, I guess I should be knitting also. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna lactate soon, and then I could just feed her from my fucking man tits.
Should I be churning butter right
Yeah,
now?
I know. Should I have an Amish recipe book in front of me making dinner right now? But yeah, it's just it's emasculating. So
because you're whining like a bitch.
Be a man, have a heart attack, and don't tell nobody.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Did you see that guy had a heart attack though? That guy,
Yeah,
was
he
the Be a
did,
Man
yeah.
guy. He had a heart
Yeah.
attack and went to the hospital. He was like, "Be a man, have a
Be
heart
a man."
attack, and don't tell, and don't go to the hospital."
That dude's funny as hell.
Yeah, dude, that dude is fucking hilarious. But that dude, I don't think that dude will not play. That dude looks like he's been in some shit.
Oh yeah.
That man
Absolutely.
has been in some shit. Like he's had a fucking bar brawl where it
Oh,
was
yeah.
him against 7 other dudes at
Oh,
one
yeah,
time.
Right. For sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. He's a big fucking dude.
Yeah, I know. My mental health
Does it? No. I'm joking.
How about the Amish DUI? Veteran biker covered it. I didn't hear about the Amish DUI.
Amish DUI. Oh.
Dude, it freaks me out that I see Amish people out here. Like in Missouri. Like I don't.
Oh, I've seen him forever out here in Indiana.
Yeah.
There's quite a few here.
Like we're just driving into, like, I think, where was it? I think we went to the state fair and there was just like a fucking a horse and buggy just pulling out. And I was like, what the? I'm not in Pennsylvania. Where the fuck am I? What the fuck is this?
What in the tombstone was that? What the fuck?
But listen, let me tell you, who didn't get COVID? Oh
Right,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Unless the horse is drinking, I don't see how you can get an Amish DUI. That's
those motherfuckers didn't get COVID. You didn't hear anything about the Amish community being infected with COVID, did you?
that is very true.
And then Trump, then people, then they pissed off the Amish and came out and voted for him in droves.
Right. You done pissed off the Amish. You fucked up.
Yeah, because listen, those motherfuckers, they stick together like the fucking sewer Jews. They don't care. They don't
Sewer
care.
juice.
I said to Rich last night, I said, imagine all of a sudden you all these people are commuting on the train now, and all of a sudden you just see a bunch of like 20 sewer Jews come out of nowhere and just appear and just cut you in front of the line.
They jump out and they fucking start twirling dreidels. Like
They hurl fucking Batman fucking things at you, but they're dreidels.
gold coins. So it's like Sonic. Ring, ring.
Ah, man. I don't listen. We live in a fucking wild world. Like California's on fire right now.
Yeah, it's pretty
Like,
fucking crazy too.
It's insane, dude. It's insane. James Woods was crying.
Yeah, I know.
Did you? Poor James Woods' fucking life is, his whole life is gone. Like having a fire in a house, I had one. It's scary as fuck. And then just to know
Right.
you've lost everything. Like
Oh,
you
yeah.
have nothing. Like I get it. Like, Xboxes and shit like that can be replaced. You can't
Yeah, but
replace,
you
like,
can't place your house. Like,
the-
dude, that's
pictures that you had,
I mean you can, but that's still fucking ridiculous.
like your fucking kids, your kid's first blankie or
Right.
whatever it was that they used and whatnot. Like you can't replace some of those sentimental things. And poor James Woods, he's been there for fucking ever.
Yeah.
But once again, you live in California, you know what you're getting. You know what the
Right.
fuck you're getting.
Right. No,
But
very true. I
here's another-
watched them. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Go ahead.
Okay. But here's another conspiracy. Another conspiracy theory debunked.
I talked to a fireman once. This is one of the reasons it freaked me out. And he was telling me, he goes, dude, one day, he goes, it's just going to be the right wind and fire's going to start in the right place and it's going to burn through LA all the way to the ocean. And there's not a fucking thing we can do about it. I go, really? He goes, yeah, we just get lucky. He goes, we get lucky with the wind. He goes, but if the wind hits the wrong way, it's just going to burn straight through LA, and there's not going to be a thing we can do about it. Because these fires are so big, dude. When they're talking about like thousands of acres that are burning simultaneously with like 40-mile-an-hour winds, and the wind's just blowing embers.
40 miles. It got up to 100 miles an hour, I think they said today. Something like in some of the places got almost to 100 miles an hour winds.
To the air, and those embers are landing on roofs, and those houses are going up, and they're landing on bushes, and those bushes are going up, and everything's dry. And once it happens in a way where it's so spread out that there's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do.
You just have to evacuate, right?
Nothing they can do. I talked.
And especially nothing they can do. It's basically LA and all that stuff is basically built on a fucking desert. It's built on a desert. So they all that grass and stuff, it's basically imported wood. Yeah, I heard 99 mile an hour wind gusts. 99 mile an hour wind gusts. Out to the Chad from Fear, because he's middle of the road. He's middle of the fucking road. Look at it. This is LA right now. I don't know if LA, but like close to LA.
All right, back.
This is insane. Look at all those fucking.
It is
houses.
crazy. Yeah, it is fucking crazy the amount that it's going down right now.
And Joe Rogan, he said he was talking to a firefighter, and this fucking video. You want to talk about? Hey, how about you fucking leave? Now you can't leave. They told you to leave. You didn't fucking leave.
Just be okay. You're gonna be okay. Hi. You're gonna be okay.
Yeah, gonna be okay. Yeah. Mm.
Oh shit. Don't worry about that, dude. Okay.
It's surrounding the house on all four sides.
It's fucking ridiculous, dude.
99. Yeah,
but
Michael
it's also
said it.
like when it comes to shit like that though too.
The plastic is gone, dude.
I don't know. I hear quite a bit about how they don't take care of their forest and shit out there.
No, they don't. And that's what they were making fun of Trump because he was saying, oh, yeah, no, raking the thing on it. And they were like, oh, he's talking about raking leaves in the forest. But no, they had a project where they would rake the leaves and then they stopped because of some kind of naturalization, forestation, some shit like that. So they weren't even allowed to take away any of the underbrush or anything because of the naturalization
That's
of it.
fucking stupid. Whenever that shit goes down and dead trees, fallen trees, any of that shit, you're supposed to move it the fuck out. Otherwise, stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
And especially out in that area because you will get really dry and shit like that, which is crazy for it to be happening right now. Usually it doesn't happen right now, but I don't know what caused it exactly.
Because it's a fucking desert. They said at any point it can go up any time. Like one
that's
person throws
bullshit.
out a fucking cigarette and it just lights one part and then another part goes up and then the embers go up. But this also, once again, I was saying this while you were gone. LA's a fucking desert. They built a city on a fucking desert. And this is what you get.
We ran out of water in the first tank about 4:45 p.m. yesterday. We ran out of water in the second tank about 8:30 p.m. and the third tank about 3 a.m. this morning. Those tanks help with the pressure on the fire hydrants and the hills of Palisades. And because we were pushing so much water in our trunk line, and so much water was being used before it can get to the tanks, we were not able to fill the tanks fast enough. So the consumption of water was faster than we can provide water in our trunk line. So I want to make sure that you understand there's water on the trunk line. It just cannot get up the hill because we cannot fill the tanks fast enough.
They don't have natural water. They have to fill these tanks up with water. They have to fill these tanks up with water. There's no like natural like in New York City where there's water flowing and whatnot, and they have they have to fill these hydrant tanks with water.
Right.
And they couldn't fill it up fast enough.
What is the number of hydrants that could not get water because of these pressure issues
what percentage of the system in Pacific Palisades wasn't getting service at that point?
We were trying to keep water at all altitudes on the Palisades, and I think about 3 a.m. That's when the hydrants went dry above the Brentwood area. We are able to push water on that trunk line on the east side of that, and we have some water on higher elevations, 16 to 18,000. But at 3,000, at 3 a.m. all of the fire hydrants went dry in the Palisades. What are we doing now? We're sending about 20 water tanks for our construction crews, full of water to support the fire department. We identified other areas in our system where our tankers can refill. It takes about 30 minutes to refill about 4,000 gallons of water, and we're constantly moving that water to the fire department to get them as much water as we can. For the people on zip code 90272, because we're pushing the water system so hard, our water quality is decreasing. So we're gonna be issuing a boil water notice this morning, and that will extend for about 40.
So not only are there people who are not affected by the fire fucked also. So you don't even have good water. So now if you're in a different zip code that's not even affected by the fire, water quality sucks.
Right. It's fucking you too. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard where Jennifer. Yeah, I heard there was a couple people that might have started some of the fires. I saw
Right.
some videos, but I don't know. Listen, I don't know how true that is, but yeah, there were videos of people starting fires. And once again, you have crazy fucking people who
Yeah.
crazy drug addicts doing whatever they want in a fucking dry. They don't care. They don't.
Yeah. True.
And once again, Rich, you get what you deserve. This is where you want to live. This is where you know the problem there it is there, but you want to live there because it's LA and you're an actor and everything like that, and you want to be in the high. Same thing with New York. You want to be in there, you suffer the fucking consequences.
Oh
You
yeah.
have a chance to, you're rich. Move out. Go travel for work.
Right. Now, I definitely say that about anybody pretty much from California and New York. Like anything that happens there, I'm sorry, but you guys voted for that shit. You knew what you wanted.
This guy's really good. This guy does a deep dive into a lot of things. James Lee, he's really, really freaking good.
I don't think I've seen this dude.
Yeah, he's really good. If you don't follow him, follow him.
All right.
He does a lot of deep dives into a lot of conspiracy shit and stuff like that. He's really good. It says Gavin Newsom does what he does best. Poses for photo op, hands in his back pockets while California burns. Since 2017, California spent $30 billion on wildfire prevention. Yet in 2021, he lied about his record and even cut funding. The question once again, where has all the money gone?
There's probably no better encapsulation of Gavin Newsom than this photo. The state is on fire, and here he is, hands in his back pockets. Leadership. But you know what? It's actually quite a bit worse than that. CAL FIRE, the state's firefighting agency, has spent over $30 billion on battling and preventing wildfires since 2017. And that budget has grown 72% over that time period. And as with most things California, the money never does what they say it's going to do. In fact, here's Gavin Newsom lying to the public about the state's wildfire prevention efforts. An investigation from Cap Radio and NPR's California newsroom found the governor has misrepresented his accomplishments and even disinvested in wildfire prevention. Quote, Newsom has claimed that 35 priority projects carried out as a result of his executive order resulted in fire prevention work on 90,000 acres. But the state's own data showed the actual number is only 11,399. Where his priorities are, where all that money is going, we can only conjecture. And also, back in 2014, California voters backed a $7.5 billion water bond. And more than a decade later, more than half of those projects have not been completed. The result?
Our first responders and our firefighters who are trying to battle this, there's no water in the Palisades. There's no water coming out of the fire hydrants. This is an absolute mismanagement by the city. Not the firefighters' fault, but it's by the city.
Yeah, no water. Finally, to add insult to injury, LA's Mayor Karen Bass is out of the country on a trip to Ghana. I don't know why a city mayor would need to be doing ambassador type work, but here we are. I think it's time for better and more honest leadership.
Why was the mayor of California doing inauguration shit in Ghana?
Right.
Like these people.
He was going to get the rest of it, the RIA.
They just don't. They don't care. They
No, they
don't. Care.
don't. Not at all.
They take your money, and they go, "We'll use it how we want to. We'll tell you we're gonna do it this way, but when we get the money, we'll use it however the fuck we want." And they continually do it because we allow them. We allow them to fucking do it. We don't do anything about it. We just sit here, we bitch and moan.
Well, that's like it's not yeah, I 100% agree, but it's obviously our people in charge of the systems in play that we want them to do what they should be doing, because that's what's frustrating, that like burns a lot of people out and it makes people lose faith in our system, because like I don't. And like sometimes it's hard to keep coming on here and talking about stuff, and because every time we talk about shit, some either gets uncovered or whatever else, and it's like, well, oh, okay, I guess it was cool that it was exposed.
But
Yay.
But that's why
Yeah.
we hate both fucking parties. That's why we hate both parties, because no matter how much the Republicans will
Doesn't
rah,
matter
rah,
either side. Yeah.
they fucking buckle and they'll go, well, guys, we tried. I mean, we did the best we could. Like, no,
They get real
motherfuckers.
they get real Bowinkle the Moose and fucking moon my god.
Like, they had a chance to put somebody in as a Speaker of House that was actually going to do something, and they put Thomas Thune in, who's another fucking Mitch McConnell.
Yeah.
He's another fucking Mitch McConnell. They had the chance. Nope. No.
We'll go ahead and just fucking fuck this up too.
Here's the mayor getting questioned when she was getting off the. By the way, she tweeted that she was getting off the plane with POTUS. I'm sorry, I don't think POTUS takes commercial air flights. But no, she framed the tweet that she was getting off the plane with the president while she was while this was happening.
Do you owe citizens an apology for being absent while their homes were burning? Do you regret cutting the fire department budget by millions of dollars, Madam Mayor?
This is another thing. They don't fucking answer your questions.
Yeah, they should
work for
have
you.
to.
They
Yeah,
work
you should
for you.
have to answer those questions. If you don't answer that shit, why are you here? Like,
That's what irritates me the most out of all of them. Like, you should answer the question. I'm asking you a question. I pay your salary. Answer my fucking question.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Have you nothing to say today? Have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today?
Right. She looks like she has
Elon
cheap
Musk
80s hair
says that you're
plugs.
utterly incompetent. Are you considering your position? Madam Mayor, have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today who are dealing with this disaster?
The people who pay your goddamn fucking salary, bitch.
No apology for them? Do you think you should have been
It
in
is.
Ghana while this was unfolding back home?
She assaulted a white lady. Did you see that?
How dare you?
And they have people who block people who ask them questions.
Madam Mayor, let me ask you just again, have you anything to say to the citizens today as you return?
You have anything to say to the citizens as you have fucked everything up?
Madam Mayor.
Mind you,
Bitch
remember
can't
when-
operate a door. How can she operate a city?
listen, it was a fire alarm, and she's taking a book out of that dude's from New York fucking.
That
playbook.
one fucking douchebag's fucking yeah.
But like they went after Ted Cruz hard. Do you remember when Texas was frozen over and Ted Cruz took his daughter to fucking Cancun, and he was like, no, I was just taking her there and then coming back. Like, we know what you were doing, dude. You were
Right.
leaving. You were going on
Right.
vacation and whatnot. Ted Cruz is a senator. there's not much he could do. She's the fucking mayor
Right.
of she's a mayor of Los Angeles. There's something that she can do. She was in Ghana looking
Yeah.
over an inauguration.
Getting the RIA.
Yet
getting the extra part of it. The RIA part.
monkeypox. She actually has pull to do something about it. Yet you have not heard fucking hide nor hair about anybody blaming her for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Ted Cruz went on a trip that was quote unquote supposedly planned while his state was being deep frozen. He's a senator. Not much a senator can do. This lady is in charge of the fucking city budget that's on fire.
Right.
And they're just like, oh no, she went to go. You know, she went to go do some stuff. You know.
Exactly.
It's
Out
crazy,
there,
dude.
She went out to the Ghana.
Got
RIA.
to read. Yeah, I mean, listen, Don, I want to believe that. I really do, because I think the Democrats have pushed themselves into a corner. But
okay, now I can agree with the entire Democratic establishment that we know has been collapsing for the last few years. I can say that, yes. But I think it's a new beast. We're dealing with something different when it comes to them, and I know that you probably can agree, Don,
Yeah.
and I know that definitely Davey does and shit. It's a different beast. These aren't. I mean, I'll just go ahead and say we know we're not dealing with Democrats anymore. We're dealing with fucking communists that don't want to call themselves communists.
they call themselves progressives.
Yes.
They want to call themselves
So-
progressive because they think they're progressing, you know, with everything, but they're not.
Yeah, but yet they want to regress on growth in certain areas and shit. But they want to make sure that everyone has equality. That all of you, that make sure that all these dollars,
No,
and everything
business-
are accounted for to go everywhere else. And
not
progressive
equality.
equal Marxist, yes.
It's not equality. It's equity. Everybody deserves.
Yes, equity, not equality. Equity.
Everybody
yes.
deserves.
You are
equity.
correct. Yes, you are correct.
Because not everybody's equal. We you know, because certain people get away with certain things that other people don't get.
Right.
It's equity because they deserve to get
Why
away
do you
with
have so
certain
much
things.
money? Oh, you're white. Why don't you go ahead and give that money up to other people that don't have as much money as you? What? Oh, they didn't work for it? Well, that doesn't fucking matter. You're white, so you're privileged. So
Meanwhile, California is the same state that wants to give people reparations and give millions of dollars to people, and then when it came to a vote, Gavin Newsom was like, "Nah, we're not doing that."
exactly. Equality of opportunity equals good, which is one thing that people still don't mention sometimes. All the fucking opportunity zones and shit like that Trump had set up in fucking these bad neighborhoods and shit like that, because like people wanted to be able to get these jobs and shit, but like places aren't going to go into there. So that's why they set up these opportunity zones. So if you want to be able to get certain jobs or information about them and you're in a bad neighborhood or whatever else, you can get the information to possibly get out of said neighborhood and get said job, you know? Because you have these places that obviously don't want to build up their own fucking neighborhoods. What I had say the other day to somebody who was telling me they were going up north of Detroit and shit, and I was like, every time I pass through Detroit looks like a depressed person feels.
Yeah.
It is the most gloomiest fucking shithole I have ever went through.
But you know, can't say that or else you're racist and all this other ist and phobe.
I'm be anti-cityist because fuck Detroit City because it's a turd.
Here she is. Here she is.
Let's see.
My
What up?
favorite, Anna Kasparian. California, especially LA, is controlled by Democrats. They are responsible. No more passing the buck. Our mayor, who was in Ghana as fires exploded in our city, cut the fire budget by $17 million. Endless amounts of money funneled to bullshit scammer homeless nonprofits. We're the highest tax. Yet we have encampments and squalor everywhere. Even worse, we don't have enough firefighters to respond to the absolute disaster we're experiencing right now. That's another thing. Rather than conserve the record rain we have got last year, we just drained it into the ocean. We're a falling city run by a sick excuse for local government. You want to radicalize people against the modern Democrat Party? Send them to LA. She's getting red pilled, dude. It's fun to watch. It
is. It's funny.
It's fun to watch because she came from to where she is
Now,
is
I can agree saying it was a great city. It's a legendary city. Definitely. It has legends to it and all that, and it was a great city. It's not anymore. It's definitely not anymore. It sucks because it produced some badass shit. Some of the best fucking cars and everything came out of there. Like, but yeah, it is what it is now.
I mean, you're right, but I don't think it was ever a good city. It produced a lot of good shit, but I don't think. I mean, if you look at
not anymore, it's just
if you look at their past history of the movie industry and like prostitution out there and I don't think it was ever a good city. It produced a lot of good shit. It sounds like it sounds like I'm talking
as far
Hitler.
as being a.
It sounds like Germany in the 1930s. They they made highways and the Volkswagen and Mercedes, but they were a shit country.
But as far as a good city, they probably were back in the 70s and shit. Yeah, I would say it probably was good back then. But every city has its fucking like. Okay, like no city at all was ever good then because LA was a shithole then too because LA sold the most drugs out of any goddamn place ever.
Yeah.
But it was a good fucking city. So, I mean, same with Detroit. It was fucked up, but it was still a really good city even back in the day. But every city has had its heyday. You know what I'm saying? Like it.
Listen,
Especially when they went down. See, there you go. Motown out. Yeah. No, they've had their moments, Louis. Yeah, absolutely, man. They've had a lot of good shit. It is like I said, definitely legendary. I'll give you that 100%. Now, still definitely not a good city anymore. But that's modern day now. It's because it's run down by drugs and everything else, and you know all that. Yeah.
They're coming out with a Switch too.
Huh?
They're coming out with a Nintendo Switch too.
Oh, I was gonna be like, who the fuck's getting beat? Switch.
Coming out with a Nintendo Switch too. Look at that. I don't know. I
hold on. Wait a minute. What's the? Is it gonna just be? I'm assuming it's probably gonna be better.
I'm hoping the graphics are better on it and whatnot.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I would assume that the graphics are going to be better.
I'm just seeing a bunch of accessories now.
If the graphics are better, I mean that's not worth it.
The only problem with that is like if you get like we had we still have what's that PC gaming thing?
Hey, I get you. Yeah, all the major cities in the U.S. are great. Like, hey, I get you. Nah, I get you, bro.
What was that? The shit we have one and I forget what it's called. The one where you could play games on Steam.
Oh yeah, the Steam Deck.
The Steam Deck. Duh.
I want one of those bad.
They're great, but the fucking thing is, you can only play a game with the great graphics for like an hour.
Yeah.
Steam Deck, thanks, babe. I knew you got me. I was waiting for it. I knew you and Biz got me, but you can only play like the best resolution for like an hour.
Well, that's why I'm telling people like that. I want one of those, but that's also why. What I tell you, that game controller that I have for the phone.
Yeah.
If you use that through GeForce Now, the NVIDIA app, you can play a great game at very high resolution for fucking like 8 hours. Like at the best resolution. And it's on my phone. I'll be at work and I'm sitting there playing fucking Path of Exile 2 or Diablo or whatever I want. One day I was playing fucking Fallout 76. I played 7 Days to Die on there. I played all sorts of games on there. So it's actually pretty fucking dope. Not gonna lie. Now here's the bad thing. Your screen is the size of your phone as compared to the fucking side of the Steam Deck. Yeah.
So I was looking for one of those for my iPad because you can do the iPad, which what I'm
you can, but it would be Bluetooth then is what you would need instead of
So
could you imagine the fucking iPad?
Dude, I would. They have one for the iPad. They have one. They have one that you can use, and I don't. But it's got like a
fucking controller. The screen is this big.
They have one. They have one. I'm telling you.
That's hilarious as
because
fuck.
you can now with the iPad you can get the Xbox Xbox app on it, and you can play the Xbox game.
Yeah,
it looks like
cloud gaming.
Yeah, but whatchamacallit? So we got Spencer a Meta Quest 3 for Christmas, and he had a Meta Quest 2, and I took it from him. But I'm going to get the Meta Quest 3 also, because you can now play cloud gaming on the Meta Quest 3.
Yeah, okay.
And dude, let me tell you, it is so cool to
Right.
just be like, and it's like it's like a full. You can make the screen really big, so it'll be this.
I know-
you're playing on 108-foot screen, like right in front of your face. I'm like, this is fucking cool as shit.
I know the one VR setup that I want. I have to find out what VR setup I need though. But there is a VR mod for 7 Days to Die, bro. That I want to play. That is so fucking sick. You get to jump in and you have a club and you're just fucking whooping ass. Dude, I want to play 7 Days to Die VR so fucking bad. I've invested 1,000 hours of my life into that game. I want to play it VR now.
Dude, you're just sitting there. You're at home, and your kids come home one day, and they're just seeing you do this just in the middle of the living room.
Beating the shit out of a fucking zombie.
You're on
out of
one
air.
knee. You're on one knee doing this, and they're
Right.
like, "Dad, what the fuck are you doing? Playing 7 Days. I'll be with you in a minute."
I'll be with you in a minute. Yeah.
Just fucking on your knee, beating the shit, dude. I can't wait. I don't have so.
But I need to know what VR setup I need though for my computer. It's like a certain. It was like VR2. It's not the what were you
the Meta
your
Quest?
setup? Yeah, it's not that shit. It has to be something else. It's something certain just for the computer.
No,
I
because
think.
I know the Meta Quest 3. You can plug it into your computer now
Mhm.
to get like the actual like NVIDIA
Computer
graphics
style,
and
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
So it might be the
Okay.
Meta Quest 3 you're talking about.
Oculus. Okay. It might be the
Yeah.
Oculus.
Well, that's
okay.
it. The Meta Quest is the Oculus. The Meta Quest is the
yeah.
Oculus. So yeah.
So I need to look up what I need. Like I might be able to use those for that now, maybe, but I need to look that up because, dude, playing 7 Days to Die in VR would be the coolest fucking shit on the planet.
I
Oh
know.
my god, bro!
You're just sitting there and you got your hands like this and like you're paddling, you're riding the bike.
I'm trying to ride the bike and shit. Somebody walks in and you're like this.
Just paddling with your hands. Oh man. But I'm telling you, dude, the Oculus, which is now called the Meta Quest 3 because you have to sign in with your Facebook and it's made by Meta. It is cool as shit. It is really fucking cool. And if you get the right head set up, like the new one, the old one is like that thick. The new one, I believe, is like that thick, so it's a lot lighter.
Yeah.
But you can get something. You can get like a thing, like a battery pack and whatnot for it on your head, so that way it's a lot more comfortable. Because it just looks really weird. Because you can watch Netflix on it, but it looks really weird when your wife comes home and you've got this big thing on your head. And you're like this. Just
Yeah, I did.
watching Bad Boys for Life, like.
Just like.
But I mean, listen. But the baby's got my 55-inch TV. I'm sitting there on the Meta Quest with a fucking 170-inch watching Bad Boys. Like, but it does get heavy after a while. So it's like
That's the bad thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So the new one should be a little lighter, but dude, I'm telling you, it's so much fun. And when you're playing with other people,
Dude, I remember I think it was like 3 years ago. About 3 years ago, maybe 4. At one of the Christmas parties, my buddy Sean brought in his Oculus and we were playing like these different games. I think one of them was a golfing game or something, and one of them was the roller coaster shit.
Yeah.
Well, this guy put it on and he's an older dude. He wasn't exactly knowing to expect. Well, he was going through a loop and the motherfucker tried chasing the loop and he fell down because he was like, and he kept going with it. And he was like, wham, just fell on the ground. I'm like, oh no, that's a fucking
Dude,
broken hip.
that plank game that you play, holy shit, dude. Like the first time I played it, I really like when you play it, you really feel like you're up in the air. Like it's one of those
Right.
games where because everything around you, it looks like you're in on a skyscraper and you're on this plank and you gotta like answer the phone and do whatever stuff. But you really are just like, and you kind of like you're trying to like, no, I'm on a carpet, and then you like fall off and you're like, oh shit. Yeah.
Freaks the fuck out of you.
Yeah, shut up.
All right, where are we
Maybe.
at? 2:11. Yeah. I think
Alright,
we've
bro.
about discussed everything for the night. Good fucking Monday or
And
good Monday.
Wednesday.
Good Wednesday. Good comeback. There we go. Yes.
Nice to
Almost
be
feels
back.
like a Monday because we just came back. It's like our first day
Yeah,
back to work.
first day back to work. Yeah, this was fun.
This was
Um,
fun. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we'll be talking more about more video games and a bunch of different other stuff.
Yeah, so hopefully we don't bore some of y'all, but
yeah.
we'll try not to.
Yeah, we'll try not to bore you, but listen, it's gonna be
It's gonna be a little bit different.
listen, it's sad to say, but Mama J has left us.
She's
no
doing
hard-
her thing.
Yeah, she's rocking it. Her and Haley, they're both
Yep.
rocking it over there, and it takes a lot more brain power to do than.
Hey, thank you, Louis.
Thank you, Louis. Than just sitting here and fucking talking about video games and old porn, and and you know people getting beat and zombies getting beat over the head while you're sitting at home.
I think I might have a little bit. Yeah.
Listen, he's been out fucking fishing and being a real man.
I've been doing a
Camping.
bunch of shit for the past 2 weeks. That's why I took all this time off. We had these 2 weeks off, and then came back to this. But I may have a little bit. I was doing a bunch of shit. So
But on that note,
Yes.
you will see Biz. You will see Rich tomorrow on Off Label. Biz will be here. Thank you very much.
thank you for
Jennifer.
being here, Jennifer.
Okay. Biz and Rich will be here on Friday for Kingdom Kingdom, and then Stupids Play on Saturday.
Yes.
So
yes, we will definitely see you here on Friday. Same bad time, same bad channel. I hope you all have a good night. We will see you then later. And
Love
love
you.
y'all.